just got into my Airbnb in La Marais, and it's adorable. It's really nice. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I think I'm gonna try to find like some happy hours that are happening right now. It is 5:30, so I'm gonna shower because I feel really gross. I just unpacked my suitcase to just let everything air out. And yeah, we'll see where the night takes me. Okay, so I haven't really spoken much this entire trip. I feel like it's been really overwhelming being in a place where I don't speak the language and I'm alone. So yeah, that's in and of itself just so overwhelming. But today I went back to George V, George V, the Georges Song. I went back there because yesterday I went to just see what was out there. I started at the Arc de Triomphe and kind of walked down Georges Song Street. That's another thing too, trying to get used to like saying these words, because there's no like graceful way to say these words with an American accent. It just sounds horrifying. I'm getting my bearings, I guess. But I walked down that street and just got a feel for what was out there. Also wanted to go to that Hermes store because first of all, it's really beautiful on the outside. It looks so pretty. And just find out how to hop in for their bag lottery, which is just like an appointment lottery. There's small leather bag and small leather good lottery. Because I didn't know how to do it. I think you actually do need to get like the link or the QR code from the store. I could be wrong. Check Reddit if you're gonna listen to me. But yeah, the links I found on Reddit were not working. And so I went to the store, they gave me a little card with a QR code and I scanned it. But basically why I didn't shop yesterday, even though I was there, was because I left my passport in my room. Yeah, you need your passport for the VAT refund. And so I did not even bother. I was like, okay, let me just like peruse. So I went back to some of the stores that I was at yesterday. But yesterday I went to like Kith, I went to Longchamp, I went to Hermes, I don't know where else I went, but yeah, until I just got tired. So today I went back to a couple of stores and I bought everything at every single store that I went to. And so the first store I went to was Longchamp. This was primarily purchasing gifts from Longchamp. I got a large La Pliage for my mom, and then I bought 4 La Pliage toiletry bags, just the small La Pliage bags for my sisters. All different colors, obviously, to try and like match their vibe. And I'm gonna stuff them with a bunch of stuff. They're not very big, so I hope that I can fit everything, but if not, I'm just gonna hand it to my sisters. I don't think they would care, but I got like a box. I also got like boxes for every single one. Like the workers there were super nice. Obviously it's Longchamp, like they're great there, but it was pretty busy yesterday when I went. I was glad that it was slightly less busy today. So that was my Longchamp adventure. Then after that, I was kind of torn because I told myself I really want to buy myself like a toiletry bag. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to mention that I did buy myself a large La Pliage too, to match with my mom but a different color. So just so we both had large La Pliage bags. My mom knows the brand Longchamp. She is like familiar with designer brands, but she doesn't really know them or know all of them. She just like is familiar with some. And shockingly, she knows Longchamp. So yeah, I think it's pretty, well, right now it's very much like a popular name now. It's like a household brand nowadays. But the fact that my mom even was just like Longchamp, I was just like, oh, she knows. But anyways, so when I left Longchamp, I was torn because I really wanted to buy myself something else. And I don't know, I was just kind of feeling my way through. So I had kind of 2 options, just like in the direction I was going. 3 options, actually. I could have walked all the way to Jacquemus, which I really wanted to go to just like look at some bags. But I had already gone to Jacquemus in Selfridges in London, and I just did not really like what I was seeing. But I don't think I went with the right mentality. I don't know. It also probably was like a smaller like pop-up shop. So I didn't go to a real Jacquemus store. So I could have gone there, or I could have gone to Louis Vuitton. I'm not like a Louis Vuitton fan. I'm really not. But I was just thinking, I was just like, oh my gosh, a toiletry bag. A toiletry bag would be so cute. then I realized, I was just like, okay, let me just walk to Hermes because I know I'm gonna want to go to Hermes. Like, I wanted to like look at their belts and I wanted to look at stuff like notebook covers. And so I just started walking that direction, and then I realized that the Goyard store is right across from the Hermes store. And so it was just like, ooh, you know, like a Goyard pouch just sounds so nice. So it's exactly what I did, was buy myself a Goyard toiletry bag. Shockingly, they had like a large toiletry bag. It was more boxy, and I think it's meant for like check-in items, like large bottles of stuff, because it was huge. I saw it, I loved it. I thought it would be perfect for just like overnight, like weekend travels, just everything. I have a lot of stuff, like getting ready material. So it was kind of perfect that it was really big. They had like a smaller one that was a lot more for travel size products, but that one was more expensive. It like shot over €1,000, and I was like, oh no, not really within like my budget for right now. I was hoping for like a couple €100. So shockingly, the smaller one was, or sorry, the larger one was a little bit cheaper. So I went with that, but they only had it in green, and I was minorly sad about that. I really wanted like a bold, bright, like a yellow or something. Like I wanted like a yellow or like an orange, something bold with the Goyard monogram. But that didn't happen. It's fine. I don't like to like flash Goyard. I have like the flip wallet from Goyard, and it's white, and I don't really like, I bought it when I was a lot more simple with my color scheme, and I like the fact that it's just kind of like a pop. I wouldn't buy like the big tote bag. I wouldn't buy like a crossbody or like a backpack from them, even though I think that they're really nice. It just doesn't really fit me. Like, I just don't think it does. I wanted a tote for so long. Like when I graduated college and started full-time working, I was like, I want a Goyard tote for working. That's I wear a backpack to work. So like she was dramatic. So that's my story. I was just like, okay, you know, like any color is fine. I just really wanted like a pouch with the monogram. I love the monogram. I do. Genuinely. So I thought that it was perfect. It was a little bit more low key because the only one who has to see it is me. Like that was kind of the point, is I wanted to be the one to see my toilet bag, not walking around in the streets carrying a bag that has the full-on monogram. I thought the monogram is pretty, but I don't think that I would want to wear it out in the street, if that makes sense. I don't know. My opinion, just my opinion. I don't know. So that's that. And then lastly, I crossed the street to go to Goyard to finish my unfinished business. I didn't even really do that. I had like a list of things I was wanting to buy, and I didn't really hit like, and I hit one thing, basically, spoiler alert. But I went into Goyard and I was like, okay, I definitely wanted to see their belts. I really wanted the Kelly belt. And so I walked in, and they only had, I really wanted it in brown, but they only had black and white. But the thing is that, like, their black would have been nice, but the worker said, the sales associate said that the black had like rose gold hardware, and I was like, I would just prefer like silver or gold hardware at best. And so I just said no, and she said, okay, do you want to see like anything else? And so I said I'm looking for like a notebook case, like a nice, very beautiful leather notebook case, because my planner, her stuff was expensive. Like my planner holds my entire life, and it's been without a case. By the way, I have a Hobonichi Techno size 8. It's like an A5 size. So that's exactly what I told them. I was like, hi, I have like an A5 size notebook that I just want to buy a case for. And so they went into the back and pulled out one for me. I had no color preference because, once again, it's one of those things where it's just kind of for me. Like the belt, yeah, I had a color preference because I'm going to be wearing that. It has to go with what I wear. But this is just, you know, like kind of more personal for me to look at every day when I fill out my planner. And so I did buy, the only color that they did have was like their like signature Hermes orange, and I thought it was stunning. It was like so bold and so beautiful, and so I said yes to the dress, girl. I loved it. I was so ready. The inside is just 2 flaps, and that's all I need because I don't need like rings or anything. I just needed to be able to slip in the covers of my notebook and move on about my day. That was my little Georges V experience today. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. George the Fifth in English. But that was my experience at George today. I will be back because other things I wanted to go and buy at Hermes, because I am taking advantage of the VAT refund here, okay? And things are cheaper in Hermes stores in Europe, by the way. I did my research. But something else I wanted to buy was a pair of sandals. I already have a pair. I wanted to buy like a different pair. And still I want to buy my belt, okay? I still want my belt. And hoping that if I do get like a bag appointment, then I really wanted to look at the Evelyn, or some of the men's bags were really cute. Yeah, there's some men's sacks that were just like really, really adorable with like the Kelly locket. That's kind of like my priorities. I want something with the Kelly locket, okay? So yeah, so that's kind of like the journey. And then I still hopefully want to go to Jacquemus. So actually, shopping's a whole ordeal. I'm really glad that I have this much time. Honestly, when I got here, I was kind of like, okay, I'm afraid I kind of want this to end because I'm just not getting used to it. I was so dramatic. This was after like a couple hours here. I was so dramatic. But when I got used to everything felt so much easier and lighter, and now I feel like I'm really enjoying Paris. I went out last night, and then we're gonna go tonight to the Seine, and it's gonna be like a huge gay like event that happens like every second Friday of the month. So I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name if I find it. So yeah, so that's what my night is gonna entail. I really wanted to find somewhere really nice to eat tonight. Just like, I really love the fact, oh my god, there's something so good about the fact that you can just walk up to a bistro, a cafe, anywhere with like terrace seating and just sit down. It's just so, I don't know why it feels chic. It makes you feel like you're a regular. Anyways, I wanted to find something like that, but maybe close to the Eiffel Tower because I have not seen the Eiffel Tower yet. I have done a terrible job at seeing sights. I almost forgot that there were also 2 small items that I did buy. They were probably amongst everything else. I bought 2 things. I tried one of them already. Like, girl. Oh my god, my hair. Girl. Like, come on now. Wake it up. I didn't try the La Roche yet. I don't know if they have this on the Cicaplast. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. This hand cream, I feel like, I don't know if I've seen it in the United States, but I got Caudalie, I don't know. Their hand cream. It smells so good. Like, oh, it's beautiful. Like, 12 euros. Like, are you kidding me? Caudalie is not cheap in the United States. So this was my favorite purchase. As soon as, like, I have bad eczema, and as soon as I put it on, I was like, okay, we're better now. I'm not like, this may cure me. Okay, it's been like, my eczema has been so bad ever since this trip started. I think I'm going to find a place to eat. I might just like metro over to the Eiffel Tower because I did want to see it during sunset, and it's 7. We'll see what the rest of my day brings me. It's already like 7, but yeah, I have a couple of hours until like our event tonight, so I'll see what happens. And yeah, goodbye. really quiet because this building is really quiet. But I'm off to explore what an actual morning looks like since I haven't woken up before like 3 p.m. all week. So let's see what this day has in store for me. Today's relatively a tourist day. I'm gonna try to just walk through all the sites that I didn't get to see already, and which is a lot. Just try the places that were on my list, because I've just been going with the flow the past couple of days, so let's try to get some structure in. But right now I'm off to get some pastries and just kind of prep my day. I don't know what's next, but hey, we're gonna go with the flow. Bonjour.